Alright guys, just finished my full upper body depletion. Got the Vitargo and farm grade in here, ready for that insulin spike. That workout, what I do is, obviously it's high reps, of course. I do a non-stop circuit. I don't really plan which exercises, I just kind of see what's in front of me and I grab it and I do a movement for the upper body. So I try to get my reps around 25 to 30 reps. I try to go fast, like piston-like reps. Like I said, you don't want a lot of eccentric. You want to just cause a reaction to the muscle to absorb glycogen. You aren't trying to break down tissue for growth. So I made it last around 50 minutes, almost an hour. Pretty taxed. Lungs were okay. They're getting better. And that was about it. No abs, no calves. Last day of adductors was Tuesday. Today's Thursday. And you know what? You know what bodybuilders do. We can't have certain foods. We vicariously buy food for other people. So I went to the bagel shop and got Rachel a cinnamon toast bagel. I mean, I could probably have this, but I'm so restricted and strict now. I don't even want to have cute carbs. I want to have my normal carb up. Sea salt bagel and a plain bagel. They're really nothing special, but to me they look delicious. Everyone knows I love bagels. All right, guys, we're on the road here soon to Palm Springs for the Ferrigno, and I'm carbing up. First day. I'll record not every carb meal that's boring, but here and there throughout the day I'll kind of update everyone how I feel. Weight was 218 this morning. Oh my goodness, it's getting like a pound lighter each day. I'm gonna be a tiny little needle dick on stage. So dry though. We'll see what these carbs do. All right, here's my first whole food meal. 1.5 cups of rice, 5 ounces of turkey, some asparagus, and just to make it more appetizing, I do pack it in the cup and then make sure it's nice and round and plump on my plate like a teriyaki plate. It's like I go to a restaurant. It just visually looks better. A little mountain of rice. There you have it. This is my first carb meal, and I'll post, periodically other meals, but if it's a repeat meal, it's kind of boring, so I'll post like a rice cake meal while we travel. Next.
I want some of this.
All right, guys, we are in Palm Springs with Nick Cortez, my classic physique client, and we're roaming the streets of Palm Springs. We're at a farmer's market right now, just chilling with Nick. You guys know Nick, killing it in all the videos. He's the Nick Americans, and we're gonna get him ready for the Classic Pro on Saturday. Right now we're just with our wives doing what guys do. We're following them around like a bunch of lost puppy dogs, looking at a bunch of good food that we actually could purchase for post-show treats. There's a lot of good stuff here. Fresh fruit, homemade baked bread, everything. And I'm all right walking around on my feet. We're like, what, 2 days out, 3 days out, it's fine. So. All right, it's 9 p.m. Thursday.
I want to eat.
And you're gonna eat. And so,
Do you guys mind if I eat?
Nick and I have to eat our Tupperware rice cakes while
Okay, hurry it up.
our women have wings and cheese on top of cheese on top of cheese. Why are you so grumpy?
Because I want to eat.
I want to film you eat.
No.
Alright, so day 1 of carbing up. I did 520 grams of carbs, all from fast acting carbs, all rice, and then some rice cakes. Weight went up to 224 before bed, back down to 218, 219 upon waking. And then today I'm going to do 300 grams of carbs with 2 gallons of water, so water stays the same the whole time, and see what my weight does and what my body does. And then meal 1 is now sweet potato time. So today's going to be nothing but sweet potatoes and oat bran and steel cut oats. And we will keep everyone posted on how that goes. And it's just athlete check-in weigh-ins for the pros today. So I'll be checking on Nat Paul and of course Nick. I'm with him all day. And Josh Thompson is here at some point. So, and we're dialing people in at nationals across to Miami. So Busy weekend. All right, guys. So decided to go do a little quick pump workout. Move around some blood, some carbs. Just a little circuit training in the hotel here. Weight staying pretty low. I might throw an audible here and continue to carb up even the day before the show. So 3 days. All kind of depends on how I look and what the scale does and what the mirror says. So far so good on day 2 of carbs. So 2 meals in, go get a third meal and just monitor my conditioning. And we're gonna go to the athletes check-in for the pros and just try to be chill and not stress out too much and be on my feet. So just a quick pump. Don't think I'll be doing that tomorrow though. So far so good.
What do you do?
Yeah, where's the transition?
This is what happens when you walk out and you're so confident. You walk out there and you're like, I own this.
Chest way the fuck up.
I'm winning it. Woo woo.
The front double's a beautiful shot. You see a couple variations.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good.
Keep going. What do you do next?
What's
Whoa. I think don't take so long to get into that.
No, it's a 40-second routine.
Keep going. Well, I don't like it when you sit there. Yes.
Just make sure it always flows into the other one.
Yo, what's up, guys? It is Thursday night. I think I'm on my 5th or 6th carb meal. I think I'm at 300 grams now. I'm mixing it up. Damn it. So a little bit of oat bran, 25 or 27 grams of carbs, then a little bit of sweet potato, so a mixture. So I'm not doing just all one. I want some variety in my taste buds. Everything's looking pretty good, I guess. Weights with water. I have 2 gallons of water, of course, every day so far. Nothing's changed there. 6 p.m., 2 gallons of water, about a gallon and a half down. 300 grams of carbs in me. Second day, 520 yesterday. So 800 grams of carbs. My weight's only 224 with water and food in me. So upon waking, I'm probably 219, 218. I dry out throughout the night. So I just need to kind of figure out what I want to do tomorrow, which is one day out. Tomorrow is Saturday, which the pros go on, and I'm going to have to be there for my boys, cheering them on. I have a physique girl pro too. So tomorrow's going to be a little hectic. So I need to kind of, original plan was, of course, just to dry out and do protein, vegetables, some red meat, let the carbs kind of settle in my muscle and dry out. However, I feel like I'm metabolizing things really fast, and I need all the fullness I can get because I'm just not as big and full as I used to be. So I might still continue to eat carbs tomorrow. Not 100% sure, but I'll keep everyone posted. But yeah, right now we're just kind of hanging out. Nick's getting his tan on, and I'm trying to rest in this crazy, crackly, squeaky bed. Didn't get much sleep last night. It's okay, though. We convert over to the host hotel tomorrow, Rachel and I, so I'm more well prepared for my show on Sunday. All right. So far, so good. I need to practice my posing. Bought my tan the last minute, martini tan, and then I can't even do the entry online because it's said out of stock. So I got to do the entry last minute in person tomorrow. So just hand them money, just last minute, day of the show, sign up, and let's rock and roll. Who knows? Closing in on 11, night before the pro classic competition starts. We got Nick loading on some homemade burgers. The man's a damn good chef. I mean, he owns a restaurant, so he kind of knows how to cook in the kitchen. Oh, it looks good, dude.
Got 3 ounces.
So we got ciabatta bread,
Kaiser roll,
fried egg, 96.4 lean beef, and then we'll put on some ketchup on there. Do you have mustard?
Mustard right here, spicy mustard.
We'll do 3 burgers because he has still room to fill out. He sucked down weight, and water's controlled. And then he'll digest this and go back to kind of normal eating tomorrow morning for the show. And then I'll get my burgers tomorrow night. So yeah, we got the ciabatta bread. So there's a tip for everyone: buy single rolls of bread in the bakery section so you aren't stuck with a big family-sized package of buns or something stupid. You don't need all that. So just do singles. Switched hotels. Out of Nick's room. Checked into the host hotel, the Renaissance. And I'm checking in right now. We're going to weigh in.
We're walking over there. I think it's going to be a long walk.
Is it a long walk? Just got done checking in. Took about 3 hours to register, NPC card, all that stuff. And I'm probably screwed. There's 15 heavyweights. Could have took the cowardly way out and watered up to a super, weighed in at 223. I'm sure I'll dry out till 218. Here we go, guys. This is no turning back now. This is crazy. Possibly won't even get first call out. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, it is Saturday afternoon. Just got done with men's pro classic physique and then women's physique. I've been nonstop. The registration took like 3 hours, and then I wasn't able to really rest, and I just stayed at the venue because after registration was prejudging. I ran out and got my food, got my gallons of water, so I've just been kind of stressed and on my feet, taking care of people, but you know, it is what it is. I'm here first and foremost for the athletes, and this whole competition thing that me doing at the last minute was just kind of a random thing. A little sketched out. 15 people, did not anticipate this. Now I'm thinking, like, what the hell did I just get myself into? I literally was anticipating just a mild turnout, like no second call out possible, just like 5, 7, 8 people tops type of thing, do some quarter turns, hit some poses. But Tamer's the head judge, and he works you, and I did not want to get winded, did not want my lung freaking to crap out on me. So now I'm getting a little nervous. So I'm diving in face first, and there's 15 people, man. That's a lot. It's like Dallas, Europa, LA when I did those shows. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna have fun, and it is, you know, it's good. It'll be good competition. I just have no idea what the hell I look like, really. You know, just been going by the mirror and kind of what I'm seeing looking back at me. So been protein and vegetables all day. 2 gallons of water is the plan so far. Don't think I'm going to add carbs until later tonight, before bed, pretty much before bed. Probably do maybe some homemade burgers. I have some skinny beef patties. Might add a bun to it, might not, might just do some rice and send some ketchup for sodium and all that stuff. Sodium's been normal the whole time. I don't touch it. Other than that, I got to go tan for Martini Tan LSR in 45 minutes. So that'll be fun. Haven't done that for a while. Got to go shower, shave off all the dead skin cells, make sure I'm not a grease ball, and hopefully the tan turns out all right. My skin's pH balanced to, you know, to a certain extent, because I know I've been on my feet all day. Hopefully I can scrub myself well enough so I actually have a good tan. And I'll keep you posted, guys. I'm tired. What the hell did I get myself into? Might do pretty crappy, might do okay. You know, I've been through a lot. We'll see what happens. It's all learning. I've learned a lot, you know, just from little things I've done with my experimentations of adding little things and taking away things and dieting without certain aids that I used to diet with, being more stringent than I've ever been. It's been all positive. You know, if I don't place well or whatever, as long as I did my best, which I know I did for my limitations and my setbacks, it's all that matters. You know, I do have some friends that I did tell personally the last minute, and they freaking like drove down. One of them flew down like last minute, and I didn't anticipate that. I really didn't think they were going to go out of their way to do this. But, you know, you don't want to look like a pile of poop in front of them, but they know the deal. All right, let's get tan. Yo, just got tanned up. So now I'm still eating my protein and asparagus. I'm super freaking hungry. I'm gonna keep pounding my water. I might go over 2 gallons. Hopefully I can ingest enough water, meaning more than 2 gallons. I've been doing 2 gallons. If I do a little bit more, I think I'll overshoot and dry out even more once I stop drinking tonight and urinate throughout the night. No diuretic. I'm not gonna do it. I'm tempted as a bodybuilder to do a bunch of stupid stuff the night before the show when you figure out there's 15 probably badass heavyweights, but stick to my guns and and just do things as safe as possible. So we'll cut off water. Hopefully I can get 2.5 gallons down by 10:30, something like that. And then I'm going to introduce some carbs again. Starving. So I had, 800 grams of carbs for Thursday, Friday. Chilled today to a certain extent. And then I'll reintroduce them tonight. So, like I said, it'll probably be some skinny beef hamburger patty. Maybe on a roll, maybe not. We'll see how I feel, how I look. Sweet potato fries, maybe rice, maybe both. Shitty thing is I don't have a microwave here. I wanted to do oatmeal and oat bran because I just like the fibrous carbs. They actually sit really well in my stomach, keeps me regular. So I actually had Rachel buy the flavored oats with the sugar. The good thing about those is you can actually dry mouth them because they do have enough sugar and flavor that you can actually savor it and taste good just out of the packet dry. So I can eat that too to carb up tonight and throughout the night as I dry out. Hopefully I wake up, I actually want to wake up lighter. You know, some bodybuilders don't like to see the scale go down. I actually wouldn't mind it going down to like 218, 217 and being very dry, and then just kind of hold that throughout the whole day and not drink too much fluid tomorrow, but enough fluid to stay healthy. And just play it by ear, see how I feel. Now I just want a first call out. Jeez Louise. Didn't know it was going to be like this. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, man. I already know some good guys. I've heard some good guys. I've seen them in the check-in and all that stuff, tanning. So it's cool. We'll see what happens. You know, if you think about it, I mean, I have all excuses in the world, right? With pneumonia for a month and training 2 weeks, 12 days for this, something like that. Taking product or a real cycle, I guess you could say, the last 13 days. But no, nonetheless, man, I've been working my ass off really for 2.5 years. So I've been training for just being lean and looking good for 2.5 years. You know, whether you're fully loaded with ammo or not, it's all about the diet and just being true to the lifestyle and being really rigid and strict, and that's really key. You know, you can take a bunch of shit, a bunch of growth, a bunch of drugs, and not eat right, and you'll look good if you have good genetics, but you won't look as good as you can look. You want to maximize every avenue of physique enhancement, and that's nutrition, that's supplementation, that's training, that is, you know, chemistry as well. You know, my new approach, as you guys know, the last 2 years or so has just been to maximize the most from the least, which is what I think a lot of people, everyone should do. They kind of skip that sometimes as they get more into it and they have more connections. They have, you know, different people and information in their ear. They just want to kind of load up and throw the freaking kitchen sink. But if you can dissect certain things and isolate things and figure out what these certain things do for you while getting your internals checked and all that stuff, and you know, there could be a way to do this and kind of be somewhat healthy. You know, anything extreme is not going to be healthy. Obviously, me walking around at very low body fat, ongoing, even though blood work looks good, I mean, let's be real, it can't be that healthy. My immune system was weak. I've gotten sick quite a bit, although I travel a lot. But I mean, it's all, you know, anything to an extreme is obviously going to have a ramification. So I'm rambling on. It is, I don't know, 5 o'clock now? I'm not sure. Rachel has to go get some sheets, so I'm stuck here just sitting on a chair. And just going to keep eating my very small 5-ounce portions of protein with asparagus and keep checking myself out, seeing how I look, practice my posing. You know, to a certain extent, you can't practice too hard when you don't want to sweat off the tan. Luckily, I can go get touched up at 6 a.m. if I want to tomorrow, which I probably will. Other than that, I know for a fact I'm going to need to capitalize on some dumbbells and whatever workout apparatuses I can find tomorrow, because I just need a pump. I really come to life now. Back in the day, I was like always pumped. You know, you're just injecting so much shit. You're just freaking full all the time, putting stuff in your delts, and this, you run out of spots. You're just inflamed. So you're kind of fuller just from pounding more stuff. But now I feel like I really need a pump to kind of come to life. So I need to time it just right. Whether I will do the Celluvol. I don't know if I'll do Vitargo with Celluvol pre-pump. Of course, whatever I do, I will fill everyone in how I felt it worked. Give you some feedback on that. But yeah, we might do some fluid with Vitargo and Celluvol. You know, the only shitty thing would be if I did Vitargo with limited fluid, you'll get a really fast insulin spike, and I would hate to go hypo on stage while they're comparing and making us battle it out. That would suck to feel, you know, have a glycemic episode where you're dizzy and stuff. So All right, guys. I'll update you next, maybe whenever I'm having carbs and reintroducing some food, some red meat and all that stuff.
Hanging out. He's eating cucumbers. Watching Food Network. Trying to detox a little and recoup, so he's ready tomorrow. What do you got to say?
Am I ready?
I don't know. How do you feel?
What did I get myself into?
Little nervous. There's 15 guys in the heavies.
Should have waited as a super.
He thinks he should have waited as a super. He was 223, so a couple pounds away, but I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, but I wake up at 219. I've been a really shitty super.
Are you doing this show to win, or what makes it? Why are you doing this show?
Because we'll see what I can do on what I'm doing, on all my circumstances.
Are you going to compete again, or is this it?
I'm not planning on it, but
You don't plan on it?
I don't plan on it. Got a lot of life stuff. Got some stuff important life stuff to handle first.
That's true.
But we'll see. I'm a little nervous. Get my tan touched up tomorrow because I know I'm going to be sweating a little bit wearing this. And then eat carbs. Just might cut off water. 227. Kind of picked up a lot of weight, so I already did 2 gallons.
Is that from stress, you think?
Could be a lot of things. I was on my feet all day.
That's true.
I wasn't very happy about being in the check-ins for 3 hours. What time is it right now? 7?
Yeah.
So
Night show starts at 7:30, but we're a little tired, so we're just gonna watch from our room.
Yeah, so I already at 2 gallons, and now I might just slow it down, just drink a little bit, and just see how my body flushes out. Hopefully I'll wake up dry. Let's see. What do you know, guys? I'm in the gym the night before the show. Rachel went out to go have dinner with Nick Cortez and his girl. Nick shows over. They can eat and have fun. I was going to rest, but you know, you overanalyze things and think about things. I want to get a little pump, just a small pump, high reps, just to get my muscles ready to reabsorb more carbs. So I'm going to reintroduce carbs tonight, like I said. Been depleting carbs all day to dry out, and weight was up to all the way up to 227 water loading. Stopped drinking heavily around 7:30, 8, and now it's 9:30, and was up to 227. Now I'm back down to 223. So we'll dry out throughout the night, and I'm gonna slowly reintroduce some carbs starting now into the night when I wake up. 2 all rice cakes whenever I urinate, and just sip on fluid and keep things dry as I can tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Yo! Just did a little upper body pump at the gym here at Renaissance, and I'm going to, it's 10 o'clock, pretty much finished up water. Water's just sips. I'm going to show you some stuff that I take to manage stress. Usually when I'm dieting, these are just ingredients I like. Of course, I'm missing the ashwagandha, which should be an adaptogen for stress. I do Relora, which is magnolia bark. Relora is the trademark version. I dosed it higher, so it's 300 milligrams, I believe, per serve or per capsule. I've done probably 5 or 6 caps today just to manage stress. It's basically to balance you out when you're tense, all that stuff that you usually are right before a contest. And of course, obviously cortisol. Probably eating too much of this, the peanut butter flavor. Probably done 2.5 scoops so far. Could easily down the whole bottle, but I'm not going to. So the first meal. Remember the individualized weighed out bags, tilapia, 5 ounces, asparagus, dipped in my reduced sugar ketchup, a little sodium, normal, nothing's changed there. And then for the carbs, remember I said I was gonna do some dry oatmeal that's flavored. Look at this great new limited edition flavor. Gingerbread spice. And the ingredient profile is really interesting because it's minimal. Literally, it's not like a paragraph, it's just whole wheat or whole grain rolled oats, sugar, salt, natural flavor. Pretty pure. So the gingerbread I'm gonna do, packet of that. And I'm a weirdo, I could put it in cold water, it'd still be good. But I'm just gonna dry mouth it like I do my Celluval. and then dip my tilapia in my ketchup. Take some melatonin. I take high dose melatonin. It doesn't make me groggy. It works for me. I take 30 milligrams sublingual. That seems like a lot, but no ill effects that I've noticed. I don't think there's anything that I've seen study-wise to say otherwise, that I'm doing anything too harmful. And hopefully I can try to rest a little bit. Get my tan early in the morning, 6, get it touched up because I know I'm going to be smudged. And throughout the night, I'm going to probably set up rice cakes like I do with my clients and urinate and eat some rice cakes and crumble a bunch of crumbs everywhere and be disgusting. It's kind of gross. You're peeing while eating, spilling crumbs everywhere. Sorry, guys. And I'll probably have one more meal before bed. Now, the shitty thing is here we don't have a nice luxury of a microwave or a big fridge for that matter. So I can't have, there's a community microwave. So it's like one microwave for an entire event or a hotel full of bodybuilders. So don't really want to talk and socialize when I'm tired. I don't really want to wait for my food. However, having a burger cold, you know, skinny beef cold with cold everything, it's not delicious. I need to maybe trek down there to heat that up if I decide to have that before bed. All right, guys, just another check-in. Tomorrow's an interesting day. I'm freaking nervous. I might look like an absolute pile of dog shit up there. I'm in no man's land. Different version, different year. 3 years later, a lot of things have changed, so we'll see. Burger time. What do we have? We have 6 ounces of skinny beef patty, avocado smushed up, ketchup. I'm not gonna do a bun because I'm just a weirdo. I want to keep it really clean. And I'm gonna do some rice, maybe some oatmeal. That's it. Then I'm gonna go to bed and spill ketchup on my sleeve. It's 11 something, 11:30, so I need to get some damn sleep. All right, guys. Good morning, Sunday morning, and I just got my touch-up tan. Everything was good throughout the night. It faded a little bit like normal, but no crazy blotches. I didn't have to wash it off or take a shower. They just went over it. I'm gonna eat my first meal now at 7 something, 7:13. Just stuff I'm used to. 5 ounces of turkey. I have some sweet potato fries still and some white rice. I'm not gonna eat very much. I'm just gonna eat probably 50 to 70 grams worth of carbs and just keep things normal and basic. That's it. Normal food today, but I will have carbs all day. So meal 1, prejudging starts at 9:30. Bodybuilders don't go on till figure. It goes figure, women's physique, men's classic, then bodybuilding. So heavyweights might not be on till 11:30 or 12 noon, but of course I'll be back there relaxing, my feet up, just chilling in my zone. So meal 1.
You give music.
Hey, first, tell us about how everything went. What do you think? How are you feeling right now? Well, let's say right now he feels really terrible. This pneumonia really knocked him on his ass, and he was not really forthcoming with how he wasn't feeling that 100% leading up to the show.
Like I said in another video I did on my phone that I anticipated like 5 to 7 guys and like 1 call out and like a quick wham bam quarter turns and be off, because that's what I've been practicing at home, but I didn't expect to get compared. And I got compared because there was 12 people. I thought there was 15, but there's 12. So there's 2 comparison groups, and then they do the call out, and then they worked us harder than I was capable of.
Oh, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes up on stage.
Yeah, my lung hurts. Well, my lung hurt whenever I worked out. So working out the last 2 weeks, I had to pace myself and just kind of call it quits after a certain amount of like reps and stuff. So I got to a point where I just said screw it, and I was fighting through it. And then whenever I got off stage, it hit me, and it's still been hurting for like the last hour or more.
We're gonna try to rest. It's 1 o'clock now. We still have 4 more hours of the show, but we'll have to get there. We'll have to leave here around like 3 something because he's got to get another coat of tan. He rinsed off, so he's got to get another coat of tan an hour before. So he wants to hit him an hour before. So he wants to hit him at 4. So we're gonna have to leave here by 3:30 at the latest.
Yeah.
So he's got about 3 more hours of rest, and
I gotta eat more food because I wasn't eating this morning either. I had my Celluval, 6 ounces of fluid, and then I only ate 2 meals.
When did you eat the carbs, the oatmeals?
I ate an oatmeal packet while I got tan, so I had that, but before that I just had normal meals of like turkey and rice or turkey and yams. Diet food, no junk, and then I was drinking sips. I wasn't totally cutting out water, so I wasn't like that dry on stage. Obviously, I wasn't like the thing I lost the most from like 2015 is like my lats and my back never came back up, and then
Also, I don't think you could feel it very well because you weren't spreading very well.
Well, something's going. Yeah, so my legs look pretty good, but overall I look good for the circumstances, so I'm happy. It looks like, you know, I was in like the middle area, so
hopefully
should be going good.
First. And then he promised me if he's first and he's in the overall, if he's not, if his lungs are too much, because we've got some traveling. We're gonna fly out. We have to drive back, and then we've got to fly out on Wednesday. So he promised me, if are you still keeping that promise, if you don't feel well, you'll push it.
I don't care if I don't finish it. I'm already proved to myself that I do okay with my circumstances. So
yeah.
And now at this point, if I feel terrible, I can't even enjoy the prejudging because I've been in pain. The burning. It burns in my lungs, then my arms.
So we're just resting. So tell us some of the funny things you saw backstage.
I saw trainers that maybe they're good. They're probably good trainers. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. They're probably local, and they have all their girls eat. I saw people just loading rice cakes with peanut butter and jelly thicker than the actual rice cake. Or they had them laid out on their bags, like duffel bags, like ready for war, and they're just like, all right, 15 minutes, or like go. And these girls are shoving all this food down their mouth like rapidly. Tons of peanut butter, tons of jelly, a drink, some concoction, and they're pumping up. And it's like all that peanut butter is just sitting in their stomach. Blood's pulling in their stomach to digest it. Like, it's just weird. I mean, we've all done certain things like that, but it's like so much food for such a little girl right before stage. And like some of them weren't that lean to have like a dramatic effect in that short of amount of time. So it was just weird. Kind of funny to kind of observe because I was in my zone, my hood on. And then what other silly things did I see? Just a bunch of silly
Nobody
things.
having a full workout for their pump up?
No, some
Like
people
we saw
started
before.
like an hour early, but
What's that gonna do?
no, just some of the females was a little weird. Some of the protocols I saw them doing, but normal stuff. I just never really paid attention because I'm usually helping other people busy.
So we're just resting in the room. Nick's here, hanging out after his top 10 finish at the Ferrigno out of 32 guys, and his girlfriend, his beautiful girlfriend, Veronica. I miss competing with them because if you watch the videos, you'll remember Nick Americans from North America, where he won everything. So since he turned pro, Matt doesn't get to compete with him anymore, but we had a really good run. I think 2013 was pretty fun when they did North Americans, 14 when they did North Americans and the Nationals together. We had a really good time, even though the Nationals didn't pan out so great for either of them. We still had a good trip and it was fun, so I missed competing with him, so it was great to be here when he competed and Matt competed. So just gonna keep resting, gonna give him some hot tea right now, see how that feels, and go from there.
Yeah, I need a rest. All right, guys, post-prejudging, it went well, I believe, as far as like my call out, first call out, all that good stuff. I was hurting though. My lung hurt so bad. I was trying to keep my shit together the best I could. I don't even think I faded really, but my breathing was hindered, and it was hard for me to do certain things like blow out my air on the side tricep, which I'm usually a good shot for me. And basically I toughed through it. And whenever I got off stage, should have been happy for the good call out and how I did and everything, but I was just hurting, sucking for air, and my lung hurt really bad, which actually my whole body started hurting, like my arms, my lungs, and I didn't really dehydrate. I mean, I've been drinking water, just not as much, no diuretic, but just that pneumonia is killing me. And so I was debating even going back tonight. I don't know if I am. I really want to just go there and get a trophy. overall it would be brutal if I did happen to win, because then I have to battle out. And it took me literally 2 hours to finally start feeling normalized, where the burning sensation was gone out of my body. It took 2 hours. I literally could not stop. I took a hot shower, laid on the bed, couldn't get comfortable. It was just like nonstop throbbing. So my bad, my stupidity to even do this. Really just wanted to do it to see if I can still look decent and do all right on a stage without going to extremes and all that business. But it is an extreme whenever you freaking compete and you just had pneumonia, so that's kind of an oxymoron on my part. I'm trying to compete healthy and I go and do this, you know, which is not the smartest thing to do. Anyway, I couldn't really eat after prejudging. Like I said, I was in pain. Gonna eat now, 2 hours after prejudging. 2 burger patties, the skinny beef, and some rice. Nothing fancy. I probably need to be drier too, but I'm not gonna dehydrate. You know what? I'll show you my meal actually. Avocado, jasmine, and skinny beef. So smushed up avocado, delicious. Decided to add more fats because this is kind of a bigger meal and I'm probably gonna be done eating until maybe the whole show. So if I make it to the whole show, I have a snotty nose. So if I decide to tough this out and get my lung burning again, which is crazy, this is my final meal. It's big, and I will snack maybe on rice cakes or my Snackwell's fat-free devil's food cake mint cookies, which are a little junky, but there's no fat in them, and just for like a little bit of energy, my nose is snotty. I might snack on those after this meal, and that's it, just to keep my stomach light. I don't really feel that good. All right, so making it back to the night show with Randy, my good friend and client athlete, who flew in spur of the moment this morning. So my lung's still burning. I did some posing in the room. It kind of fired it up again, but I'm gonna try to nut up and tough it out. Didn't really get to sleep or dry out my legs or dry out more, but I don't care. I just want to finish and spend time with my friends. And so we're gonna get touched up tanning right now. I washed off my tan. I need to take a hot shower. The steam actually helped my lungs a little bit, so it was good to shower. And I'm gonna get touched up right now and just try to relax and plan a routine, which I didn't plan out. So we'll wing that. All right, guys, so I'm backstage. Not really eating much, just eating rice cakes and fruit preserves. And I don't have a knife or a fork to spread the fruit preserves, so I'm dipping it in there. Got to practice my routine. Haven't practiced it. Things are taking a long time. Found a dressing room with a bunch of bikini girls. So I'm going to try to use the mirror, try to steal the mirror a little bit and go through some poses lightly, not stress my lungs out too much, and then get my oil on and try to pump up. But still been drinking water. Not completely cut, obviously. Don't want to be too unhealthy. I'm trying to still keep water flowing through my system, so I'm peeing what I'm taking in, if not more, and finish this thing off. Good, Matt. Hit it. Good job, Matt. Nice job. Get back, Matt. Looking good.
Still going, Matt. This is it, Matt. Keep going. You got it. You got it, Matt. You're good. Hit it. Nice job, Matt. Get it. Hit it hard. You're good, Matt. Love it. Squeeze. Quads. Looking good, Matt. Keep it going.
It's all about fun, Matt.
Got
Have
it.
fun. Good show, guys. Good bodybuilders.
Make a ripple, awesome. Let's go. Good job, Matt. Keep ripping them off, Matt. Keep ripping them off. There you go.
Best of the best.
That's it. Finals. Post down. Let's go, Matt. There you go. Nice job, Matt. Good job, Matt.
All right, gentlemen.
7-1. Nice.
Let's do this. Line them up.
Good bodybuilders, guys.
You guys look exceptional. Don't they, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, that's right, Lou.
But there can only be one. So, with the overall trophy for the
271.
Open
271.
Bodybuilding overall title of the 2017 NPC Ferrigno Legacy, number 31.
Traveling back from Palm Springs, stopping by the outlet stores in Vegas. Me and Rachel falling asleep at the wheel. She's at the wheel, I'm at the passenger on my phone. Still falling asleep though. What did I eat today? Morning after the show.
What did I eat today?
She ate Doritos.
I did. I feel so sick. This morning sickness is kicking my ass.
So much morning sickness. It's terrible. It's off and on.
I can't even eat. Like today, I'm so sick. Again, I can't. Nothing sounds good.
I gave her some cheddar cheese nacho Doritos from the back seat, but those weren't good enough. I had to grab the Cool Ranch. The nacho wasn't delicious enough, so
No.
I've had jerky, real big cheat there, salmon, smoked salmon, and a refreshing smoothie with banana, blueberries, and whey concentrate, probably, not isolate.
That stuff sounds good, the jerky and the smoked salmon, but I can't have that when I'm pregnant.
Most
and
bodybuilders after a
kinda-
show like smoothies because they're nice and refreshing.
I gotta go by the book. I can't do like even a glass of wine and stuff since I have a high-risk pregnancy. I'm just gonna go by the book.
Like the True Nutrition shirt, Metallica knockoff, which is cool. So we are trying to wake up and
I want to get back home though because we haven't seen Smokey since Thursday, and normally that's fine, but I feel kind of bad because we're leaving again on Wednesday morning, so he's gonna be pretty sad. I just want to get home and see that little fuzzy.
oh, he's such a boss. He's probably on the Chase Lounge, sprawled out, belly in the air,
Yeah, but
watching Food Network.
look at beef
Joe.
jerky store.
Beef jerky store.
Are you going in
I
there?
have to spend $1,000 a pound.